Hello, YouTube. I'm back again for a Sunday fun time. And let's see if I can get all this stuff done, get everybody in here, and let's hope that I can do that. Let's see what's going on here. Here we go. Finally. So I don't think anybody's in here yet, which is okay. I've got some good information that we can bring in. Hey, there's Nickel Stacking. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. I'm breaking out my chat now, doing all my pre-preps and all that kind of good stuff. Hey, Beto, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. All right, now I'm getting it all set up. How are y'all doing? I'm here. I'm sitting here gonna pop a top. I gotta have something to drink. And hey, Barbara, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Popping a top. Where did you come up with this baseball guru and auction pro there, Nickel? All right, we're just about ready to go here. Hey, Snakebite, thank you for coming. Let's see here. We'll get more people in here, and then I can start yakking. So, Nickel, why did you change your baseball guru there? What is that? Hey, Wendy, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Somebody's trying to come in, but their device is not connecting up. Is that you, Snakebite? I mean, Nickel? Good to see everybody here tonight. Good to see everybody. I got some pretty good information here and something we can talk about tonight, which is really, really interesting. But I'll wait till we get a few more people in here. We had somebody was trying to get in here called Sweet Pea or something was trying to get in here, and I don't know a Sweet Pea, and he was on here, and then boom, he couldn't connect up. So there's Sweet Pot. There. Canadian 5 center. I don't.
It's me.
Oh, you're all right. Sweet potatoes. All right. Okay, you really got me on that one.
Now there was a song on Popzilla, and the guy is called Johnny Rib, and he sings "Sweet Potatoes." We always crack up. It's hilarious.
Well, I like sweet potato. Who in the hell is that?
Now you ought to do a show that's predictions for 2024. It's fun. I gave 10 predictions for 2024 on mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody to do it, but you know how it is.
Well, you know what I'll have to do is see what prediction you did, and we might have to do that. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to eat I haven't eaten today. I've been running around working on doing my honeydews today. So I've been trying to, hey, BT, Wendy, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, I don't think I ate today yet either.
You what, sweet potato?
Yeah, sweet, but yeah, I know they are good now. They are good, depending on how
Well,
you
I
have
like,
them.
you know, have you ever,
Yams.
thank
Yeah.
you for coming, BT. Sweet potato pie is really good. Now, I used to get that when I was down home in Texas, but you don't see it up here. Nobody wants sweet potato pie. They want pumpkin pie.
Yeah, it's big here. It was big here. I think, that's kind of a southern thing.
Yes, it is.
And yeah, I prefer sweet potato pie over pumpkin.
I do too. It's a little sweeter.
Yeah, and the pumpkin, depending on what they use to season it, like spices. Sometimes pumpkin pie can be too spicy. If it's too spicy, I don't like it. So
yeah, it has some of them have a lot of cinnamon in it and stuff like that. Wendy says yummy. Yeah, it is pretty yummy.
now Barbara, she wouldn't know what a sweet potato pie was, being in New York, I bet.
So Barbara, have you ever had a sweet potato pie, darling?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sad. I'm sitting here trying to eat a bowl of soup. Hey, Silver Wolverine, thanks for coming, brother. Yeah, I got some good information tonight, Silver Wolverine. You want to hear this. I'm going to wait till a little bit more people get in here because I was kind of shocked when I first saw this article and nobody's talking about it. She says she prefer pumpkin. Okay, I like pumpkin.
That's a northerner for you.
A northerner.
Texas, boy, you go down there, even me, they consider me a northerner.
if you're north of the Texas,
I tell you, I sound like a northerner. I mean, and then you go down there, if you got your hat and your boots and your vest on, they said, "Here's somebody visiting out of state." They know.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Don't encourage him. Barbara says, "Don't encourage you there, Nickel."
Yeah.
Hey, you know who's missing tonight? And I hope she gets here. And that's 79. I hadn't seen her in a while. She's been AOL.
She was in the bingo. Who's Your Stackers bingo? She was in there, but I think she was complaining the whole time about it. She don't like he changed it. So, and he had, I think he had like 29 people in there. My count said 29, and I think about 25 played. So,
hey, Mark, thanks for coming in, Mark.
Yep, he's supposed to come up.
You gonna come up, Mark? I don't think I talked to Lassie Farms earlier today. Wendy, you're welcome to come up too. I talked to Lassie Farms, and he's been he's been working a lot, and his daylight savings time and all that kind of stuff is kind of messing him up. So it's really dark. Hey, Jesse O, thank you.
I think he was JM's dog or something that was in Sal. I'm pretty sure that was him. He always does that stuff. I told him you can't fool the nickel. So anyway, I know it was him. And I asked JM, he said it probably is. He didn't know for sure, but he said it probably was. So.
Well, I did see that in there, so I wasn't sure if that was him or not. I just kind of let it go by.
Yeah, he's done that before.
Jesse, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. You don't have to show your face. There's a link up there, and you can chat. I was going to wait a little bit longer before we get talking about the news I've got, and I want to make sure, because nobody is talking about this.
Uh-oh, you won up Sal. Now Sal will have to follow you. That's not that.
Well, I didn't send it to Sal because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to talk about this on my stream. I did a lot of investigating on this. And Hey, Liberty Bleeds. Thanks for coming in, sir.
LBS in the house.
There's a link right up there with my name on it up at the top that it'll get you in here. You hit that link and it'll bring you up, Mark. Am I getting married? No, Mark. I'm going to come out there on an airplane and take Barbara to lunch or something.
Yeah. She's going to go get her and bring her here, and she can eat sweet potato pie. That's what.
There you go. Yeah, Barbara, if we go out on dinner date, we're gonna have to have a sweet potato pie. Thanks for coming up there, Lucky Star. Thank you for coming. Good to see you too, Liberty. I appreciate it. She's ready for that sweet potato pie, aren't you there, Barbara?
Mm-hmm. Put a little Cool Whip on that. It's good cold or hot. It's whichever way you want to do it.
I gotta have real whipped up whipped cream. I like real.
No, she's talking about cannolis now. They are pretty good. I gotta admit it.
So. Well, now that I'm through eating, let me get it washed down. I'll show myself, and then we can chat more about what I was talking about, because this here's got some stuff that's going to happen. It's going to have some pretty ramification on what's going on.
I know what it is. Can I guess?
Sure, go ahead.
It's going to be on the repricing of gold.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
I told you can't fool the nickel.
That's exactly what it is. And I'll have links and everything in the chat on this here, because when they announced this last Monday, the article broke loose, and a Dutch bank, which is one of the banks in the central banks, was talking about they're going to have to reevaluate the price of gold and silver, mainly gold, what they said in the article. So, and the reason I'm bringing this up, because if you remember about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was talking about, I made a little prediction that we may go to bed at night and wake up and see $5,000 gold. And so, and we're going to see, I don't know if it'll make 5,000, but it's going to go up dramatically overnight. And the reason I say that is the simple fact is that central banks just this year have bought 18,000 tons of gold. Now I started putting my calculator on and go up that high. It's trillions of dollars worth. And so what they're going to do is they're going to try and move that price up. And I think they'll do it because they're the ones that control it. The LBNA in England, they'll all move that price up overnight, and it'll make it where gold will be worth more, so they can cover their paper costs because of what the paper is doing, and the United States dollar and the actual bonds and stuff like that. Hey, Craig, how you doing, sir? Good to see you.
So will you sell? Will you sell if let's say they did 5,000? Would you sell your gold?
I probably would. I probably would. I get that shiny syndrome, and also the silver, and that's probably what they're wanting to do. They want people to sell their stuff because they don't want people to own gold and silver.
I don't think so either. I think you're right on the money there. But they'll blow it. Once they put it up to 5,000, it won't stay there long. It'll start dropping. So you want to cash in as soon as you can.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, they'll blow it.
What?
They'll blow it. I mean, they'll just make it go down to what it is now.
Exactly.
So
that Dutch bank was part of the central banks, and the central banks are the ones that have bought the Fed in 1913, the Federal Reserve. And you have the J. Paul Gettys. You got the really rich people, the ones in England, the Rothschilds, and those type of people own the Federal Reserve. And so they're really taking it because of bonds and stuff. Yep. Yeah, you're right, Silver Wolverine. Well, this Dutch bank made an announcement Monday that they're going to have to reevaluate gold prices. So, so with them, yeah, you're exactly right, Wolverine. So with them reevaluating the gold prices, they have to, because that will help them prop up their banks because they own all this gold, and that's why they're buying all this gold. And so it's he owns a coin store. There you go, Bob. I'm telling you, that's what I think is going to happen. And I have all the links and everything, and y'all can read all these links when this is over tonight. I'll put the links out and everything like that. Because another thing I was checking on, Google Argentina. And you get on there, Google the price of silver in Argentina. In Argentina, they've had to restructure their money situation. In Argentina money, $53.50. That was today what silver price was in Argentina. So that shows you right there, because of inflation and everything that is going, don't come to the there is no interest here in metals here. That's funny, Chuck. How you doing, Mike? Thank you for coming.
Craig's here.
Yeah, Craig. Yeah, thank you for coming, Craig. Yeah, the price of metals in Argentina. Now you think about what is going on. Hey, Silver Patriot, thank you for coming. Eagle Steve. There you go. That's right, BT. That's right. You got to stay frosty. That's exactly right. And so with them restructuring the gold price, they're really gonna push this out. Now I don't know if they kept this pretty hush hush, but Moody's moved the credit rating of Chase and Bank of America, and they moved it down because they're saying that the United States government, they're so big. Hey, Tom, thank you for coming. They said that that Chase and Bank of America are so big that the United States government will not be able to bail them out. So they have downgraded their credit. Now, think about what has happened. About a month ago, Jamie Dimon, which is the president of Chase, sold I don't really know how many for sure of Azardos. Thanks for coming. How many shares that Jamie Dimon sold? And so I do know he sold it. And so he sold a bunch of stocks in Chase. Now, why would they do? Hey, Big Trader, thank you for coming. Thank you. So they're all getting their positions more out of the paper, and they're getting more into the metals. Now, Chase has always been a large buyer of silver. Yep, trillions in debt and 80 billion in reserves. That's right. That's right, Mike. Big Trader, thank you for coming in. Count Dracula, thank you for coming.
The national debt is just moving on, man. I mean, it is really moving.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's already close to $34 trillion. And what's really funny is not really funny, because I brought it up on the show here about the sale last month, or the first of this month, which is November, about the 30-year bonds. And the 30-year bonds, they started out at 4.5% and went all the way up to 4.8%, and they didn't get any takers, hardly any. And they wanted to raise $1.2 trillion, and nobody wants the debt. Well, and they say, there's my phone, next month in December, the 10-year bonds are going up for sale. Now, the 10-year bonds, the last time I checked, they were 4.8 something for a 10-year bond. But why would you buy a 10-year bond when you can buy a 3-month or a 6-month bond for 5.08 or 5.18? The short-term bonds are more desirable to buy. And I don't think you're going to be able to sell anything. And they say they're not going to raise the rates, but I don't know. Exactly, Zardo. That is very true. I don't know what they're going to do on the actual bonds and stuff like that, as far as if because they keep sending all this money to Ukraine and Israel and all that stuff. Could you imagine all that money they could have kept here in the United States to help people here in the United States?
They could have completed the wall.
Yeah. They could have the wall down there. They could have got all that done. And you think about it, all that money going to Ukraine, they just give that money to them. And where's it going? There's nobody that is, there's no accountability for where that money's going. We have plenty of money. Yeah, Barbara. Yeah, we got plenty of credit.
We got plenty of pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
But Israel's selling war bonds. Wonder what the interest is on it.
I don't know. I've never looked those up. I'll have to check that out, because I trust Israel. They're that country is pretty rock solid. They're they're pretty conservative. So I don't know about that, Barbara. I mean, I look at the debt clock, and it's so close to $34 trillion in debt, and nobody wants to buy our bonds. They're going to have to raise the rates up again because nobody wants to buy them.
Yep. And it'll get to 35 trillion quicker than it got to 34 trillion, and so on and so on. It's
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Eagle Steve, thank you for coming. So what we're seeing is mass debt, and nobody wants to buy our debt. Who wants to buy our debt? And then after the first of the year, January 1, the BRICS nations are going to quit selling oil in dollars. They're going to either yuan or rubles. And so that's going to be even worse for the United States. So that's why the central banks are getting into gold, and they'll move that gold price up so they can cover their paper. And I honestly feel like that's what's going to happen. And that's why I said a few weeks ago, I said, we're going to go to sleep, and you're going to see it. You could see it they could double $5,000 an ounce for an ounce of gold. So yeah, exactly. Prepare for time wave zero. That's right, Count. That's right. Yeah, it's really crazy what's going on. And I can't believe. Hey, Sal, thank you for coming, brother. You're more than welcome to come up. I'll put the link down there if you want to come up and chat with us.
Ask Sal ask Sal about it, and see if would Sal, would you sell your gold if they reprice it at 5,000? Would you sell? I'm interested.
Well, let's get him up here on the chat. There's a link there, Sal. You can. We can go back over. We're still talking about it. We're still talking about it. And I'll have links to all what I'm talking about, Sal. So if you want to read this stuff, what's going on, it's going to be here. Hey there, Sal.
No.
He's coming.
There you are. You're here.
The answer is no.
Is that? Oh, yeah. Sal says no. He's not selling his gold.
I'm not selling my gold. At $5,000, I'm definitely not selling. Do you remember when I had rhodium that I bought for $1,100 and it went to almost $30,000?
Yeah.
I didn't sell that. I had diamond hands on that son of a biscuit. And I would be the same with gold too, because if it gets to $5,000 an ounce, that means that we're in a world of hurt, and you're going to need your gold more than ever then, right?
I agree with you. I agree.
But you got silver to back it.
Yeah, you got
Sal,
silver. Yeah, you got silver. Then you trade for silver, maybe, considering, perhaps.
Yeah.
But
what I was going to say is Monday, a Dutch central bank had an article come out Monday stating that they're going to restructure the price of gold.
Oh, I saw that. I did a video on that. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. They're preparing for a potential gold standard, and where Ara would be the executor of it, the lady who decorated Chuck and Plata's place down in Puerto Plata.
Yeah.
She's going to be the one that's going to handle it all. She's going to be the one that's going to manage the new gold standard for all of Europe.
Well, that would be
Ara.
good. You need to give some good names in there, Chuck,
because she can cook really good, right? And so and so she can cook a good meal as well as Chuck and Plata says, and more likely that she can really make things. If she can cook a really good meal, she can handle our gold. She can handle all of Europe's gold.
Well, my logic is this: if they reprice gold, let's say to 5,000, I don't know if it'd be that high. You sell it, and then they're going to blow it. It's going to go right back down to what it is now. So you can then, you look at all the profit you're getting, you could buy back in even with some of it. So that's my theory.
Yeah, and in all seriousness, I mean, I would be hard pressed to see central banks selling that much gold if it goes up that high. Some of them may, but you think about it, the amount of gold that the central banks hold compared to all of the gold in the world that's above ground is about 30 to 37%, give or take, mainly because we don't know what China really has. Some people feel that China has a lot more. In fact, I've floated the theory that we may actually have more than the 8,133 tons of gold that we have. Many people think we don't have that much gold, but think about it. We very well could have a secret stash of gold somewhere that nobody knows about.
That's very possible, Sal. I mean, because what bothers me is they won't audit it.
It's a national security. It's a national security issue. That's why they don't want it known.
And you think about this shadow government stuff that we hear about, talked about a lot. Part of that shadow may be hiding gold that we may need in an emergency. We used to have 20,000 tons of gold here in the United States after World War II. We a lot of that gold was repatriated, but think about that. How much of that gold that we had that we sold off or transferred to somewhere else? We don't know. Right now, there's two places, Fort Knox and New York at the New York Fed Reserve, is where the central bank holds gold. Then we have West Point holds gold for the bullion. That's meant to, but that's a fraction of the amount of all the gold that we have. But yeah, it's crazy.
I bet some's in Denver.
Some could be in Denver for the gold coins that are minted there, but most of the gold coins are minted in West Point, I believe. Or are you thinking some may be stored there in Denver for this?
Yeah, I don't know how much Fort Knox really has. That might just be a front now. I don't know.
Yeah, right. And it could be a secret storage place. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What better place to store it? You think about Denver and where it's positioned in the United States, it would make sense to store it there geographically.
And Fort Knox would be a target for a nuclear.
Right.
Well,
that's true.
Yeah, that would for a missile strike or something like that. But yeah, I understand where they don't want to do it, but I still think that they ought to have some kind of accounting for it,
Right.
And so that's my thinking on it, because if the central banks are starting to advertise them reevaluating or restructuring gold price, once gold gets broken through that level, silver's going to go up right in behind it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
So that's my thinking on the whole thing. And what another thing was worrying me is, I don't know if you were here when I announced that Moody's has moved down the credit rating of Chase and Bank of America.
Oh, wow. They actually moved the credit rating down. They actually, because what was reported earlier is that they didn't lower the credit rating, but they set something with the entire United States credit. What was it? What did they do? I forget what the word for it was. They downgraded.
Yeah, exactly. And then Fitz is talking about they haven't downgraded it yet, but they're talking about doing it.
Okay,
so,
right.
So what that tells me right there that if they're, because Moody's said that the reason they downgraded Chase and Bank of America, they're so big that they feel the United States government cannot cover if they go down.
Wow.
Exactly. That's exactly what why they downgraded it.
Too big to fail, too big to survive.
Exactly. And so,
by the way, hello, JM Unleashed. Good to see you, and good to see Silver Wolverine too.
Can you see the chat, Sal?
I see JM Unleashed in here.
Hey, Sal.
Yeah, JM's here. Yeah, and Silver Wolverine's here too. He's right. Here.
Yeah.
So with Moody's moving him down, and if Fitch is thinking about it, because have you ever looked, like I looked today, the price of silver in Argentina. In Argentina, the price of 1 ounce of silver is $53.50.
In their dollars, right?
No, that's American dollars. In their money, it was even worse.
Wow, interesting.
Did
they have a different different kind of a market that they're using? Because I thought that it's priced in U.S. dollars. That's the price around the market, the whole market.
Right. And I guess it should probably countrywide is what I'm thinking, because I didn't get very much information off of it. I was just looking at Googling prices of metal and stuff like that around. And so and then when I saw the silver in Argentina going up 53.50, I thought, well, they must be having super high inflation.
Yeah. And I think that's in their currency, probably, as far as, and maybe adjusted for dollars, but that's not a direct price, I don't think. So in other words, if they want to take their dollars, convert them to U.S. dollars, it would cost them $53 an ounce to get silver. Is my guess. Is how that works. But
I was looking at the scale of it before I was doing some research on it, and here's Mr. JM's got something up there we can look at.
Yeah, I'm just sharing that, and that's the main reason I came up on the panel here, is because I just noticed that silver's back on its run again. So
since I left, since I finished my live stream.
Yeah, like it was back around here in the 24.40 range, and it's now jumped up to 24.70.
Just after I left. Hold on a second. I'm refreshing the markets here on my end. Wow. Whoa. Just, man, wow. This is insane.
What's it up?
Maybe I should go back live again. This is insane.
It's crazy in this mouth.
A special salivate metal newsbrief. Yeah.
Should I? I mean, I don't want to rain on your parade, Rocky. But what do you? I mean, this is kind of unprecedented. This is insane. In the membrane.
No, that's fine. That's why I'm bringing it up, because I don't say much in your. I don't want to put my stuff over on your stream over there just in case.
Oh no, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. I appreciate everybody coming by, speaking their mind and saying, if there's any. And I mean, I shouted you out. I wanted people to come over here too. But this is like insane. But I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to step on your toes.
That's
Go
why I
live
brought
again.
up
We'll go over.
about the Dutch Central Bank. And that's
What's that?
What's that, JM?
Oh, I was saying go live again. Like, I think Rocky usually only goes live for half an hour, so we can all go back over to your place.
Yeah.
If
what's
you're
the
okay with
percentage
that,
mean?
Rocky, I will only do it with your permission. I'll do that because, like I
No,
said,
that's fine. That's fine, Sal, because I think it's worthwhile because I personally, I ordered gold and silver this week because I had a feeling after that announcement of the Dutch bank and nobody was talking about it. And so I was like, man, it's got to, it's got to be really brought out because it could be, like I said 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said, we may go to sleep and gold will be $5,000 an ounce overnight.
well, at this thing is moving right now. Look at it rocketing up, and the trade view thing that JM Unleashed has there. This is just incredible. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, I may do that. I'm going to set this thing up now. This is crazy. Thank you, sir. Wow.
No problem. It's not often I see it really spike like that or
Yeah.
really go up.
That's
That's
straight
That's
up.
up, what, about 50 cents since it's opened?
Yeah.
um,
$1 38 now. I'm showing.
38. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, wow. All right, well, cool. I'll get everything set up, and we'll see you guys over there. Always
Yeah,
welcome.
we'll come back. We'll
All
come
right,
back.
thank-
It'll be up 3% by the time you set it up.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
up.
Tell me
you
about
never
it.
know. It can
Insane,
drop
in
back up too.
insane in the membrane. Thank you, guys. All right, we'll see you soon.
All right, we'll see you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's
Do you want me to-
great. I'm glad you've showed that up because I just closed that out at the starting of the stream watching it.
Yep.
And I was surprised that it's gone up that fast. I'm opening it up right now, and
Do you want me to leave that up? Or take it
yeah,
down?
go ahead and just leave it up. I'm kind of curious about it. Does anybody else in the chat have anything that they wanted to say about what I was bringing out here?
I only caught part of it. You were talking about the different pricing in Venezuela.
Argentina.
Or sorry, Argentina.
Yeah. See, it's up. Since you looked at it, it's up 40 cents right now, and gold's up $7. I knew it was going to skyrocket.
What I can do on this is actually add gold in there as well, so we can compare the two and watch both live if you like. There we go. So now the green and red is silver, and the orange is gold.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well,
Very
this chart
good.
goes back to November 19th.
Yeah, gold is up $7. It's 2010 70 right now. So it's
When I looked, it was up 10 just a second ago, so it's dropped some.
yeah, that's it's absolutely crazy.
It's
You
nice.
remember
to, like,
when do you remember when England broke away from the European Union? What is the currency? European Union thing? What is it? Brexit. You remember when Brexit happened? I stayed up that whole night, and I'd never seen anything like that. The way gold went up that
Right.
night, it went up over $100 an ounce.
Yeah, Steve, it's going skyrocket. That's why I put in an order. I've been waiting a quite while before I put a decent order in, and so I bought gold and silver this week just to do that because I've been away from working so much that it's crazy about what's going on, and it's gone crazy since that announcement of that Dutch bank. And I will, when we get over, so I'll put links on my chat so y'all can check and see the links yourself. And if you want to see Argentina's silver market, just Google it because that's what I did is just Google it. You can do Google that or any of them. So. Yeah, it's. I got a feeling it's going to start rocking up, Steve. I know I was kind of hesitant to buy it too, but I went ahead and cocked the hammer on it.
Yeah, I never buy on large spikes like this, ever.
That's why I was trying to find the bottom of it and buying it like that because I put it in before it went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what was funny, JM? All these bullion dealers had all these Black Friday silver and gold big deals. And with the way gold and silver was going up, it kind of wiped out their gold and silver Black Fridays, you know?
That's, yeah. And Silver Heist had a comment of irony in here too. He says, Jam Unleashed, I'm afraid Salivate Law could kick in. He does a live stream because gold goes up, and then when it goes live, it goes down.
I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll
Lord.
see.
Well, I have a question because last week I had a giveaway, and I think Nickel put it out. I don't remember. I didn't jot it down who was supposed to go to. Does anybody remember who won the giveaway last week?
Oh, was it? I can't remember. It was It won 79. I think that was the previous week. I think that was the
I
previous
don't
week.
remember either. We could go back though. You leave the
Yeah,
stream.
I'll have to go back to it because I don't remember either. And I thought it'd save me quite a bit of time to try and figure out who did it because I don't remember when I gave it away.
Yeah.
Mike Rayner says me. Sergeant Gold, how you doing there?
Well, 79 was either last week or the week before, but I can't remember.
I think I was a couple of because I don't think it was 79. I apologize because I didn't mark it down and I'm like, crap, I don't remember who it was. And I'm like, oh. Well, it's Barbara, do you want to go over to Sal's chat and no snow, Chuck. Do you want to go over to Sal's chat? I think all of us can go back over there and get into his chat and get him going again. It was Barbara? Was it? Barbara, did you win? Yeah, that sounded like me. I don't mind going over there, but I wanted to make sure I got that information out because I do think gold and silver keep stacking, friends. Barbara says she's laughing. Okay, keep stacking because I got a feeling we're going to see it go skyrocket. I mean, it may go up to $50 before we know it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yep.
I'm going to zoom out on this a little further just for greater perspective.
Yeah, let's. Because look
We'll
at
go
it
back.
Monday. If you look at the price of silver last Monday,
Yeah.
which was let me get which was
So that's
the
going
20th?
back to
Yeah, look at see what the 20th it was. Gold and silver went up a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay, so you did win it, and I was supposed to. Okay, I'll send it to Mark because I didn't. I'm gonna mark it down because I didn't mark it down. Sorry about that, Mark. That's very kind of you to do that. I'll send that to Mark. If I don't write it down, I'll forget it.
So this is now silver and gold being charted back to 1970. You can see how much gold's outperformed silver, or how much gold.
That's right.
Silver's lagged.
That's right. I think you get a flat to Barbara's and give it to her in person, I think.
You're
And then you
breaking
was going
up.
out.
You're breaking up there, Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, am I breaking up?
Yeah,
Wonder why.
I don't know. Now, Barbara said I was drunk last weekend. I mean, I was feeling my oats. I'll say that much.
Nickel, it sounded like you were getting bad reception.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, Hoosier, you're right. If it goes up that fast like it's going, we're already in trouble. And what I was worried about, Hoosier, is this in December, they're going to have another auction for 10-year T-bills. And I don't think they're going to sell very many of them because of the simple fact is the 3-month and the 3-month and the 6-month pay more than the 10-year and the 30-year. So why would you want to tie up your money for 10 years when you get make more money off of 3 months and 6 months? It's
That's
crazy.
right.
I can't, and that's why I think they're going to raise the rates. They're not saying anything about it, but I think they're going to.
That's called an inverted yield curve, and that happens when people lose confidence in the underlying security. They
Yep.
have to offer a higher rate of return on it for anyone to have any appetite for it.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Well, you know what? Why don't we shut this down and then we'll go over to Sal's stream and yak over there? How about that? And I'll be back Sunday with some more info. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming, and we'll see y'all. Come over there, Jesse. Come to Sal's stream, and we'll go back over and chat. Thank you, and good night, and thank you for coming.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.